Hi everybody, yeah, this is a video about Metallica and Bears, and of course it's been in the news of late that James Hetfield, lead singer of Metallica, is going to be narrating a show about bear hunting, and this has caused a lot of controversy. Mainly I've noticed with people I know in the UK, which is where, obviously being in the UK, that's where most of my friends live. Now, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that James Hetfield is doing this. I've known for a long time he's into hunting. If you've ever watched a year and a half in the life of Metallica, which is I've got on VHS, which is a good video, despite the fact, like I say, it contains some footage of him hunting ducks. Now, obviously, I don't approve of things like this. I am an animal rights advocate. I don't want to say activist because I don't do a great deal. I probably don't do as much as I should. But I am someone who supports animal rights. I don't eat animals, I don't wear animals. I basically support the idea of animal rights. And no, I do not approve of James Hetfield hunting. That said, I would still say this particular documentary is quite good if you want to get an idea of what it's like to see a band working in a studio, even if people in that band are complete assholes. I've got to be honest, although I do like Metallica's music, depending on the album. I think Saint Anger is a pile of crap. There's people they've never come across as likeable. Lars Ulrich has always come across as very annoying. He's the kind of guy you just want to grab him by the throat and say, just shut up for 2 minutes. Because all you ever see him doing in interviews is just yak, 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 yak. But yeah, James Hetfield, I think, is very much cut from the same cloth as Ted Nugent. He is a member of the NRA and, yes, a hunter. I believe, but I mean, I've for a long time known that he was into hunting. I think when he was recovering from alcoholism a few years ago, I remember reading he was staying up in some log cabin somewhere, going out and hunting brown bears. And no, I did not approve of that then either. But yeah, so it doesn't particularly surprise me. It's just a bit odd people are making a hoo-ha about it now because he's going to be narrating a TV show. You know, when he's been doing this for years, I don't know quite why it's suddenly all kicking off now. I think the bad reaction to it, negative reaction certainly from British fans, because in the UK we don't really approve of hunting for the most part. People who like hunting are kind of a minority, and I think that's a good thing. The only kind of blood sport I can think of the top of my head that's still allowed in this country is fishing, and I do count fishing as a blood sport. Fox hunting was banned not too long ago, and of course all the fox hunters claimed this was prejudice against the upper class. Yes, because the upper classes are just so victimised in our society. Yeah, that's what they claimed. Like, no, nothing to do with them having foxes ripped apart by dogs that have been bred to be vicious, that have been artificially selected for their viciousness, ripping foxes apart. It's nothing to do with that. Of course, it's all prejudice against the upper class. These poor upper class people. So yeah, so it doesn't surprise me. It's a bit odd that people are kicking off about this now. So, you know, Metallica have always been one of those bands. I like the music. I don't really like them. I think a lot of famous people I don't particularly like. I look at my record collection. I think there's probably a lot of people in there I wouldn't actually like as people. They make good music. Making good music, unfortunately, doesn't necessitate being a tolerable person. Really, some of these people are people I couldn't. You know, I'm sure if I ever met them, I probably wouldn't like them. But yeah, there is, what I noticed here, there is a petition apparently. There's an article in The Independent, there's a petition to have Metallica removed from the Glastonbury 2014 lineup. I didn't even know they were playing, to be honest. That shows how much I keep my ear to the ground about things like that. But I never really thought Metallica would fit in with that whole hippie vibe anyway. You know, but yeah, so yeah, it's terrible that he does things like this. It's terrible that he's into hunting. Terrible that he killed bears. But I don't know why we're just kicking off about this now. You know, are people only just becoming aware of this? But anyway, let me know what you think, everybody. Goodbye.